He'll bring it out. It's Brown. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So the Clemson Tigers offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. It's complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's Westbrook. Here's the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a man on the right. Turning on the Jets. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the... He smashes his way through again. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense has the ball for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing. So much versatility. Good luck.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. And the Cavaliers want to crank the tempo.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find this.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This crowd, full throat, spinning the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. He'll pitch it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Cavaliers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Tiger. Stealing a score on special teams.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To throw, it's McDaniel. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Blue. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And the Cavaliers want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Blue.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, the defense makes the tackle to give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Blue. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Clemson. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll run this play from the pistol. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Cavaliers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He's got his man. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pocket breaking down. Completes it in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Back to throw, it's McDaniel. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Takes a hit as he fires. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Hands it off. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's a heat. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Hold and fire complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now, here's second and long. Dropping back, it's Westbrook. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Wheels it in on the right side. Running free. Touchdown, Tiger. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Looking for a man. It's McDaniel. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Off the play fake. Shows him the stiff arm. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Cavaliers will hustle to the line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Complete to the right. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind when that last one is 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Hit as he throws. Zips it out to his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. And the Cavaliers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. It's McDaniel. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight.
Give to the running back. Turning it on!
They're up by 7 over TCU. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's McDaniel. Fires to the right. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets it to him on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
They'll give it to the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got the first down and still on his feet. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Back to pass, it's McDaniel. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Going with the ground game left. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Boom. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Lost one deep down the right side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this, because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
The Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's McDaniel. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up. Letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it down and run. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Going for it all. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Oh, he's got a chance. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Clemson.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and read this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Let's go. They'll run play action. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Denson. Trying to escape and get it himself. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got a first down. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it. You practice it. This offense needs to be done.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, and gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Lets it fly. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Bring in the heat. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Oh, he got loose. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
This is a free safety that not only can play in the middle of the field, play center field, but he can lock up man-to-man as well with great coverage. You saw it there.
Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Can't connect on his first throw.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. It's complete to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line is set on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get first downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Allen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Offense in an empty set. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Made a defender miss. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Here's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Quarterback adapting. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. The Cavaliers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Just when they're looking run, now up top. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Pulls and fires complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Offense working from the pistol. He'll do it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.